Filming. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 1, I guess. The Taoist Viking travel vlog. Probably at this point, most of the people watching are just people who know me, friends, family, and that's pretty cool. Audio might suck right here, so I'll give it a second. All right, so we are in Italy, guys. Spent about a week in Rome. I thought about blogging that. Took some videos and a ton of pictures. Just pretty tired, honestly. Jet lag, getting my sleep schedule back on track. Just kind of adjusting, you know. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to be gone for a couple months now. Those of you who know me kind of already know what I'm getting into here, but I'm starting my journey off in Italy. We're in Naples today. Just arrived by train. 20 minutes or so. Kind of lucky. The room I got is about a 10-minute walk from the train station, so I had to save money by not taking an Uber or anything like that. Kind of a rough area, not gonna lie. Like a lot of the Booking.com reviews, like, I don't walk around the area at night, so I probably won't. But yeah, so we're first impressions of Naples today. I don't want to bore you too much just looking at my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to remember how to switch the camera around here. All right, we're rolling again. Camera facing the other way so you get some views of the city. Yeah, so far seems a little crazier than Rome. A little more sus. Kind of makes it kind of fun. So we have a few missions on this walk here. Just to kind of get a taste of the city. It's a landmark or two I'm trying to see today. Then try to find some groceries for myself. While I've been traveling, I've been trying to, you know, grab a couple bottles of water at once, some snacks for the room, and only eat out once a day. It's very noisy. At least this area of Naples is a lot more chaotic than Rome was, which I guess I'm surprised by. I just assume Rome's got more crazy stuff going on, but let's see what we get into. All right. Chugging along here. Hopefully, guys, the audio's okay on this video. All this traffic noise, we'll see. Might be a little bit before we get out of the traffic. I'm not too sure, honestly. Just kind of following Google Maps. I'm also kind of a wuss at crossing streets when there's not a light in Italy so far. But if a local's going, then I'm gonna go. And if someone hits me, I got you on camera. All right. Cool statue or something. So, while we're walking and talking here, this is my first actual vlog episode. So it's gonna be pretty cringe. I'm not used to talking on camera. So, I'm gonna practice, kind of give you a recap of my Rome trip. Maybe even some notes for myself, because I'm pretty forgetful. Before I get too far ahead of myself, let me check Google Maps. Going straight for a little further. Yeah, so when I got to Rome, I did the little bit of exploring, kind of walking around, kind of like I am today. When I get to a city, I like to just get a feel for it without too much of a goal. I checked out the Trevi Fountain and the Spanish Steps. While I'm talking, I'll throw some pictures up of this stuff. Trevi Fountain, pretty sick. I get why there was a million people there. You know, you get a few pictures and you go, and it's pretty cool. Like, it's historical and pretty looking. Spanish Steps, not too far from that. And at first I thought it was kind of mediocre, just some steps going up to a nice building. But then I walked up the steps and it actually got kind of cool. Good view of the city, and it was a nice time of the evening to, you know, get some good photos in and stuff like that. Yeah, then the day after that, that's where I, you know, had a little more going on. I booked a few things in advance. I did a tour of the Colosseum, which was pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of historical stuff like that and cool architecture. And I did the Skip the Line pass from TripAdvisor. I would say that that's pretty worth it, honestly. The line was pretty long to get in that day. The tour was alright, the lady was nice, and it's cool to get the info. You have these little kind of like walkie-talkie things that hook up to an earbud they give you. And that's fine, you know. Gets the job done. Then we did the area next to it, like Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum. Again, some really cool architecture, real pretty, cool history. Good day of walking around. And then the next day, did the Vatican. So for that as well, I went to the Vatican website and got the Skip the Line ticket as well for the Vatican Museum. Again, seemed pretty worth it. The line was pretty long. The Vatican Museum itself was pretty cool. Like, it was alright. It was neat seeing the old Egyptian statues and sarcophagi and stuff like that. It's still insanely crowded, but that's kind of to be expected. Check GPS here, sorry. Alright, we're on track. You know, it's cool to see the Sistine Chapel. Say you've been there, say you've been inside the Vatican walls or whatever. Sistine Chapel was pretty alright. You're kind of herded through it like cattle. I didn't see the sign that told me not to take pictures, so I whipped out my phone, got a picture, posted on here. And the guy's like, "How many times do I have to tell you? A picture." I was like, "My guy, I just got here. You're just telling me now." So he seemed pretty salty, but he's not a cop or anything, so he's the museum staff, so he's ushering us through. Once he was out of eyesight, I whipped out my phone and took another picture. You know, when in Rome, I guess. I also thought it was funny too, like, yeah, I get, you know, certain temples and stuff that I've been to in Asia, like in Thailand, they're like, "Hey, no pictures." Ahead of time, I get it, that's fair. Give me a warning. But then, like, the Sistine Chapel, 10 minutes later, you walk through, like, a gift shop with just all the paintings on there. You know, like, you could buy it on some socks or a puzzle or a t-shirt. I'm like, well, come on. I think you ruin the sanctity of a beautiful piece of art once you do that. All right, going back to face cam, just for a little bit of variety here. But yeah, so I got yelled at the Sistine Chapel, which, I mean, if you're going to be a tourist, get yelled at here and there. It's part of the fun. So that was cool. Then afterwards, ducked out of there, headed to St. Peter's Basilica. There's no skip the line or anything for that, but it is free. And online they made it seem kind of intimidating, like it was going to be like 3-4 hours or something like that, and it's like 40 minutes, so well worth the wait. Honestly, the Basilica kind of blew my mind. Amazing architecture. Again, I'll kind of post some photos on the screen for you. But yeah, amazing architecture. Spent maybe 20-25 minutes in there, neck craned up the whole time, just admiring all the beauty of it. 100% we're seeing. That actually might have been my favorite thing of Rome, which surprised me. I think Colosseum was my second favorite thing. All right. And then day 4 in Rome, I kind of had a free day, so I went and found online the aqueducts. Like there's an aqueduct park outside of Rome. It's kind of cool. So that's about an hour and 20-minute walk from my room, which so far this trip I've really been walking most of the time. I've only called an Uber or a cab when I have all my bags with me and I don't want to lug them around. With the day bag, I have no problem walking around for an hour and 20, get your exercise in. So as I'm walking there, kind of actually heading out of the main city, and then I saw one of those Lime bikes, like linked with Uber. Kind of reminds me of LimeWire actually, little Lime logo. But yeah, you link your phone up, your Uber app, and like pay by the minute. And it's an e-bike too, which I've only ever really tried once. So I, kind of basically my first time essentially. But it was pretty cool. It kind of haul ass through the city. Kind of terrifying actually riding through like essentially a busy city like this. There's bike lanes at least, and the bike does go fast, so you feel a little safer. Once you got to the parks though, it was really cool. I was kind of hoping to cheese it and like park the bike there, end the ride, walk around, explore the parks, and just get back on the bike and start a new ride, save some money. But I guess you have to kind of park it in certain regions that are easy enough for someone else to stumble upon it in case they want to rent it. And I was kind of in the middle of nowhere at that point, so I was like, screw it, I'll just take the bike through, which honestly was awesome. It's a beautiful day, the park was awesome. It was cool seeing all the ancient aqueducts. From what I checked on Google, they were built kind of essentially between 200 BC and 100 BC, depending on the different ones. Really cool as well, just a beautiful relaxing bike ride, nice park, families hanging out, parties, picnics and stuff. Yeah, it was great. I actually planned on doing some vlogging that day. I had the same kind of monopod that I do now with this camera, but it's kind of hard to do that while biking. In my bag back at the room, I had a clip I could have kind of clipped to my bag and at least got some footage. But just wasn't expecting the bike ride. So you got what you got, phone footage. Yeah, otherwise Rome, the food was amazing there. Obviously. I tried pizza a few times. It was alright. Like, the US does kind of have pizza on lockdown. Honestly, the best pizza I ended up having was kind of from just like your average kind of little mom and pop in and out place. I found that at the restaurants though, when I got pasta, that was kind of mind-blowing. There's this one place, it was at La Taverna Italiana, and it's kind of tagged on my Instagram post. I went there twice. So good, real kind of small hole-in-the-wall place, friendly staff there, good servings. But yeah, no, overall, I tried to really just eat out like once a day, save some money, and then otherwise I'd go to like a convenience store, grab a case of water, save a few euros that way. Had some snacks, I even found a grocery store by my one room and got like kind of a pack of like salami sticks and some mozzarella cheese. Pretty good. So I think at some point on this journey I got to try to do the same thing. But yeah, that was the Rome recap. Highly recommend it. You can do it in 4 or 5 days and see pretty much everything. I think I stayed like 7 days there, longer than I needed to, but I got some work done on my computer, relaxed, caught up on sleep. So it was fine. I had the time to kill. I'm gonna be in Naples, like 3.5 days. Or spending the night, 3 nights here, and then on that 4th day, heading up to Florence. So over the next few days, I'll be doing some vlog style stuff with kind of more generic footage I talk over. Doing some things with tour groups, and I don't want to be that annoying guy blogging. People are trying to enjoy their afternoon, but I'll be getting plenty of cool footage. I'll probably do a thing where I talk through the city like this and you know, paste the footage over it like I am today. Maybe a little more interesting stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my recap of Rome. Rambled on quite a bit 'cause I'm not used to vlogging. That's okay. You got to get the first video over with, you know? This is cringe, whatever, I got to upload it, not delete it, look back on it and laugh. Part of YouTube history. But anyway, I'm probably gonna do a little less talking for a bit, just get some random footage as I'm heading to my destination, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we made it to our destination. Kind of that castle you see in all the fancy pictures in Naples. Castel dell'Ovo, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, probably just pronouncing it like a gringo, but that's okay. Hello my friend.
You're from California.
Say hi to YouTube.
You're from California.
Cleveland.
This one is from South California.
Hey, very good.
Naples, eh?
Hey, welcome. Grazie. Guy's probably trying to hustle you and overcharge for a shitty necklace, but it's kind of what's part of the fun too, is messing with them, talking with them. But yeah, cool looking castle. Really Google, it's not actually open, but thought it'd be cool to check out. For those of you who are cultured and aficionados of fine entertainment, probably familiar with the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Well, this area right here is featured right at the intro to part 5, Golden Wind. Look at that. Well guys, we did it. Made it to our destination, saw a cool castle. Actually found a quiet part of Naples here, which is kind of cool. A little more peaceful here. I think honestly the room I'm staying in is, it's not the best part of town. It's alright though, no bugs. Seems safe. Really close to the train station. Otherwise, I'd imagine if you're looking to spend a little more, probably stay somewhere out here where it's a little more, you know, picturesque, quieter. But yeah, we made it. End of the first episode, guys. Good job. We get a little thumbnail shot. Got a good thumbnail? We'll see. I might take one with my phone too. But yeah, at this point, I think I'm gonna head back to the room. It'll be about an hour or so walk. I'm trying to find some food on the way, some couple bottles of water. I get home and relax. I need a nap. It's a long day. Gonna probably edit this video. The first full-length video on the channel that isn't a short. Look at that, guys. Got actually me talking to the screen. Probably doing a terrible job, but that's part of the fun. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna have a cool journey over the next few months, and if you want to tune in, definitely worth subscribing. You get some tips, tricks, see some cool stuff, have a few laughs, have a few good times, have a couple drinks, see a couple things. But otherwise, to my friends and family, hey guys, I miss you. Hope y'all are doing well back in the States. And yeah, signing out. Later, guys.